and leopards.
Hi,
everyone.
Good morning, everybody. Hello.
Missed you. Hello, and we're so glad to see you again. It's the week of May 11th, and today we're all dressed up because we're having a celebration. We're celebrating you. We are sharing teacher appreciation with our newest teachers, all of the grown-ups and big brothers and sisters who have been helping you for the past few weeks. So I want you guys to take a second and celebrate all of those little victories you've been having. You're here, you're supporting your kids, you're mastering technology. Some of you are learning new ways to do schoolwork, and you haven't gone nuts. Yay, you brand new teachers. If you can, take a minute to share your victory with us using hashtag Longfellow Victories. And now over to Mr. Din for the weather.
This week we will have partially cloudy skies and temperatures from the high 60s to high 80s. Watch out for thunderstorms on Friday. Now on to Miss Snow for the Pledge of Allegiance and the pledge to the Texas flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. And now, let's head over to Miss Gingell for a moment of shared togetherness.
Hi, everybody. This week I've been really thinking that sometimes quarantine can be difficult. Quarantine has its own challenges, and now that some people are coming out of quarantine, that also poses some challenges. So I was thinking about my circle of influence, those things that are bothering me that I can change, and those things that fall outside of my circle of influence, those things that I have no control over. So let's take a moment and think about if you have anything that's been difficult or bothering you, think about those things, identify them as inside of your circle of influence or outside, and together we're gonna make those things inside our circle of influence our goal for this coming week.
Okay, so now for some announcements. Are you looking for more information on the habits and want to find some activities? Look no further than the leaderinme.org family resources page, and we'll put the link when we put the post up. Also, Saturday, May 16th is Do Something Good for Your Neighbor Day. What habit is that again? When we think of ways that we can help other people, be sure to stay safe while you think of creative ways you can help people around you. Over to you, Mr. Berry and Mr. Laredo.
Hey, Laredo.
What's happening, man?
Hey, Jokester, you got one for us?
Of course I do.
All right.
All right.
All right, let's hear it. Lay it on me.
Joke. Why did the math book look so sad?
Why did the math book look so sad?
Because it had so many problems.
Hey, you guys. This is Mr. Sosa. So devote this Move It Monday time to isometric exercises. Those are exercises that you can do pretty much while you're staying still. So what I'm going to do is go back there and show you how to do 2 of them, okay? So the 2 you can pick from are the static squats. And if you're doing these right, you should be putting the weight on the back of your heels, not on your toes. And you're going to be feeling this throughout here. Notice you're not moving. You're not going up and down. And the second one that we're going to do is a plank. And so what you want to do is put your weight on your elbows and your toes. So if you have your bottom up in the air like this, don't do it that way. And if you're doing it right, you're going to feel it in your abs. So what is an isometric exercise? Like I said, your muscles are contracting, but you're not moving. So try to do this with me. And I know this is going to be over very quickly, but try to do this for 2 minutes once this is done and see if you can hang tight. It's a long time, 2 minutes, okay? I'm breathing hard right now. All right, you guys, back to you.
And now we have a quick video lesson on what to do when you're feeling lonely.
That's right. These past few weeks and months have pretty much turned everyone's lives upside down in one way or another.
It's been an emotional roller coaster. One day you're fine, and the next day it just feels hopeless.
Yeah. So we thought it was pretty obvious what we wanted to talk about in this first episode. The biggest thing we've both been struggling with: loneliness.
I don't know if you guys have felt this way, but it is easy to stay in contact with friends and family with technology, but it's definitely not the same as face-to-face.
Sometimes you just need a hug from a friend.
Some of us are fortunate enough to live with brothers and sisters who we actually get along with, and parents who want to spend time with us. And if that's you, take full advantage of that.
But for some of us, like Holly and I, it's not that simple. I live with my mom and my brother, but my mom works as a receptionist at a doctor's office, so she's not around much, and my brother just stays in his room most of the time.
And I just don't have a good relationship with my parents. My dad has to spend all day in his office making sure his business is running.
Which is why it's important we don't just lock ourselves away in our room with our devices.
We can still make meaningful connections.
Yeah, like one of the things Holly and I do is every time we talk, we try to ask each other this question.
How are you really doing?
And the really is important. We don't let each other off the hook. The other day I was struggling and Holly literally just listened to me rant about my emotions for like 30 minutes straight. But by the time I was done, I felt this huge weight that had been lifted off my shoulders.
And I didn't even say anything.
No, you didn't have to. Sometimes we just need somebody to listen.
It's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to be sad and lonely.
These feelings make us human.
And leaning on our friends and family is one of the best things we can do.
Thanks, Miss Howell. I really love that lesson, and I think it's going to help a lot of people. I think a lot of people are feeling lonely right now. All right, that's it for this week, reminding you to have a leadership week.
Bye, everybody. See you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Little leopards.